All right, for question number 7, this is a tough one because what you have is two different parts. You have the government increasing their spending by $100. That full $100 is going to go ahead and be multiplied times the multiplier in order to figure out how much the economy would grow. Then it says taxes are increased by 100, meaning that the households have to give the government $100. Out of that $100, that needs to be filtered because not all of it would go in the economy. So you can't consider that a negative 100 and this a positive 100, wiping each other out. It doesn't work that way. So let's go ahead and let's do the first part. The first part says the MPC is 0.8. So what you have is you have a positive $100 going in the economy, and then you'd have a negative, not the full 100 because they only would have spent 0.8 of it, so a negative $80. So the difference is still a positive $20 going in the economy. Now let's figure out the multiplier. The MPS would be 0.2 because 0.8 was the MPC. Divide that into 1, the multiplier equals 5. 5 times the $20, the positive, means our economy would grow $100 in this case. So these two don't wipe each other out. This was only a negative 80 because the MPC. Remember, okay, the households, they would have only spent $80 of that. The other 20 they would have saved. So it's not a negative 100, it's a negative 80. And this was a positive 100. For part B, the MPC is 0.15. Okay, what that means is the government's $100, the whole thing counts. The MPC is negative $15 because they would only spent $15 out of that 100. Okay, so what is that? $85. Now let's figure out the multiplier. The multiplier would be 0.85 into 1, and then we would times that by 85. And I don't have a calculator right on me, but I know that the answer times the multiplier, which would be less than 1, okay, the answer would end up being $100. That's what it ends up being. I know the answer to that, but sorry, I don't have the calculator on me. The next one we can do is easier. The MPC is 0.9. So you got the full government's $100 positive, the MPC 0.9, so the negative $100 would only actually be negative 90 because they'd only spend the 90 of the 100. The other 10 would be saved. So that would be a positive $10. Now we get to times that by the multiplier. The multiplier, remember, 0.1, because 0.9 is the MPC, they got to equal 1. So 0.1 is the MPS. Divide that into 1, and the multiplier is 10. 10 times 10, the answer for C is $100 as well. So 100, 100, and 100. Now, question number 8, that's an easy one. You should be able to go do that on your own. If you have questions with any of these problems, make sure you email me. Otherwise, let me know.